Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, sorry about that. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Victor Pereira. I am the Environmental Legislation Lead for the Arizona Sustainability Alliance, and I will be moderating this event along with AZSA board member Mara Mann. We're so very grateful for all of you to be here today. We're excited to host the first candidate forum specifically about sustainability issues. The Arizona Sustainability Alliance is a 501c3 nonprofit. We're committed to creating and supporting cutting-edge project-based sustainability solutions across the state of Arizona. We're an all-volunteer organizations with over 300 volunteers working on projects from renewable energy to urban forestry, sustainable business solutions, sustainable food systems, as well as environmental legislation. We also maintain 2 parks, as well as support sustainability initiatives across the valley. As a 501c3, the Arizona Sustainability Alliance does not endorse any political candidates. However, we are very happy to have 5 of the 6 candidates for Tempe City Council here with us to have an in-depth conversation about sustainability issues. We have prepared several questions for the candidates, and we also have given you, the audience members, the opportunity to write your own questions to give the candidates. If you haven't done so, please put your questions in at the back of the room. Ashley Kemhai will collect them from you. Each candidate will receive 2 minutes to answer questions. They will also receive 2 minutes now to give their prepared remarks. We'll begin. Thank you very much. We'll begin in alphabetical order. Ms. Adams.
Thank you. Hello, my name is Jennifer Adams, and I want to thank the Arizona Sustainability Alliance for the opportunity to share my points of view on sustainability issues in Tempe. I am an Envision certified sustainability professional through the Institute for Sustainable Infrastructure, which is a groundbreaking resource for professionals in planning, designing, building, and maintaining civil infrastructure. During my 29 years as city staff, some of my most notable accomplishments in sustainability were achieved in public works and facilities management. Our team initiated the internal recycling program, saved Tempe over $200,000 annually by transitioning lights in public buildings and parking garages to LED lighting, moved the custodial staff from the night shift to the day shift, saving $40,000 a year in electricity savings, while also improving employee morale. We also changed our cleaning supplies to green products, purchased recycled carpet, installed dual pane windows and tints, instituted set points for controlling office temperatures, purchased more energy efficient equipment, including HVACs and pumps, changed white paper towels to brown paper towels, which are more cost effective and do not use bleach, to name a few. Other similar and achievable savings are possible through open efforts to discover them with staff and for City Council to support them. I truly support the city's efforts for sustainability. That said, I believe that sustainability initiatives by the council should be balanced with community values like the character areas developed through a public process. I value transparency and want to ensure that candidates and audience members here and at home are aware that Lauren Kuby is a priority lead for this host organization in this forum, which seems like a conflict of interest to me. I look forward to our discussion.
Thank you, Ms. Adams. Ms. Gator.
Hi everyone, my name is Sarah Cater. I am a native of Tempe, grew up at Southern and Rural, went to public schools in Tempe, went to McClintock High School, and then went to the University of Arizona for college and Syracuse University for law school. I came back after law school to start my career in public service at the Arizona Center for Disability Law. I work as an attorney there. It's a nonprofit organization, and we represent families living in poverty who need legal services because of their disability. So most of my clients are children with autism and other disabilities. I met my husband, and we have a daughter who will be 2 in April, and we actually live right next door to my parents in Tempe. When I think about why I committed my life to public service, I think about my family story. So my dad was actually a refugee to this country, an immigrant after the Second World War. His parents were Holocaust survivors. And I grew up knowing my grandmother and grandfather had survived one of the worst atrocities in human history. And grappling with that, I had to face how something like that was possible. And I came to 2 main conclusions. One is that some people are intent on doing awful things, and the other is that awful things can happen when good people do nothing and are silent. And so I learned from an early age, don't do nothing, don't be silent, stand up for people that need a voice, and that's what I believe I do every day for the families that I serve. That's also why I'm running for Tempe City Council. When I learned that the poverty rate was over 20% in Tempe, I decided that I wanted to do something to help make my hometown an even better place to live. I look forward to the discussion tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Ms. Kuby.
Well, thank you so much for hosting this forum. I'm a proud member of the Sustainability Alliance, and I actually ran in 2014 on a sustainability platform. I thought, so many people tell me, don't do that. No one cares about sustainability, and lo and behold, I came in first place running on that platform. Since the time I've been elected, we've created a sustainability commission made up of citizens and businesses and faculty, staff from the university. We've created an Office of Sustainability led by Dr. Braden Kay. We have fundamentally changed the culture of the city of Tempe, workers, as we've accomplished so much with waste diversion, with our energy goal that we're working on now, with our signature project, Sing Meadows, Sing Farms, and I'm so proud of all that we've accomplished. There's a lot to do in the sustainability realm, and I thought you'd ask in the first question maybe our definition, and for me it's making decisions today as a council person that will allow other generations not to be constrained in their decisions, allow decision makers to have the ability to make decisions. And to me, it's about equity fundamentally. So it's not necessarily just waste, water, energy. It's about resilience. It's about building resilient social, economic communities. It's about making sure our most vulnerable citizens can thrive and live and be happy in Tempe. So I'm looking forward to the debate. There's a lot of topics to be discussed. And I want to mention that the Sustainability Alliance, if I weren't a member and I'm a sustainability champion, I would be a poor sustainability champion not to be involved with the biggest organization in Arizona focused on sustainability. I've been out there, helping to clean the parks with you guys. And to me, it's about trying to listen to citizens and to activists and to businesses and to get into the thick of it and really create solutions for our city. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Stewart.
Hi, my name is Justin Stewart, and I am the current chair of the Mitchell Park Neighborhood Association, and I have been involved with that neighborhood association for the past 5 years. One of the benefits of being part of a neighborhood association is that you get to see the benefits of facilities like a park directly to your neighbors. We have in my mind, one of the greatest parks. It's a small little park, but we have a great park right in the middle of our neighborhood, and it's become a great green space where neighbors can meet each other, children can meet children, elderly can hang out with the young. And I think it's these type of situations that can help us build towards a better future, is to making sure we have open access to many different amenities like parks and park services. As for my thoughts about sustainability, I think we have to look at it in many different ways, including the normal things that Lauren just mentioned previously with the idea of waste and recycle and reuse and what we usually think about sustainability. But I think we also have to look at environmental justice and social issues that affect the lower classes directly, and even some neighbors and middle classes, and make sure this is sustainable for everyone involved in all sorts of different backgrounds, and how to make different backgrounds sustainable. And that's what I'm hoping to bring to the table with that knowledge, talking to my neighbors and being involved with different neighborhoods throughout Tempe and seeing what works for them and how we can bring their voice on sustainability and totally teach them in the future with more sustainability. And that's what I have. Thanks.
Thank you so much. Ms. Vega.
Thank you for hosting. I so appreciate it. Thank you for everyone who's here. My name is Genevieve Vega. I'm running to be your next Tempe City Council member as a continuation of my service to this city. And service is part of my core values. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the service of a Green Beret who, during the Vietnam War, was called to rescue and aid a village under attack. That village was massacred by the time they had gotten there, but there was a little girl left alive, and she was wounded and orphaned, and this Green Beret knew that the only way she would survive is if he helped her. So he cut a couple of holes in his rucksack, carried her through the jungle, and decided to adopt that little girl. That little girl was the first Vietnamese adopted in the United States. She graduated from Arizona State University. She lives in Tempe today, and she's in the audience. She's my mom. And she raised me as a single mom in Hawaii, actually. My grandfather retired in Hawaii after a career of military service. And in Hawaii, our entire economy is based on how pristine the environment is. So I was raised with this phrase we use in Hawaii called malama ka'aina, which means protect the land. This was on TV, it was taught in schools, and living on an island, you have scarce resources, and you need to really protect what's involved with your community in order to preserve your economy. And so that was something that was taught to us at a very young age. I grew up with that. But I think there's a bigger conversation to be had when it comes to sustainability. It's about not just environmental sustainability, it's also about social and economic sustainability. We know that climate change impacts poor communities, and particularly communities of color, more than other communities. And so this is a long-term conversation for us to have. These are decisions we should be making now to protect and preserve our culture, our city, our community for the foreseeable future. I look forward to the conversation. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And we would like to start with the first question on a very general subject.